Hello everyone. This noisy valve train got me started on tearing the top end of my 1966 Ford 289 engine down. In this Part 3 installment, I'm taking it as far as I plan to go with it. After this, it'll be time to start cleaning old parts and preparing new parts to be installed. If you haven't seen Part 1 and 2 yet, check them out. That'll make this one make more sense.
Just kind of hung up on that stuck bolt that broke off.
Okay, let's get to work.
Well, that one went flying somewhere. It's not dirty in there. Not too bad.
There's nothing jumping out as an obvious problem. Hard to tell, but I don't see any damaged parts or bent push rods.
This one here, the lifter's really compressed, but the spring isn't. Which kind of tells me the lifter gave up the ghost there. I could be wrong. It's not plugged. So this looks really clean and there doesn't appear to be any wear on it. I would say all these rockers look really clean too. I mean, I'm pretty sure this head was redone. These heads, this stuff all looks new. I bought a new set of push rods because I'm going to have all new lifters and rockers. But maybe I didn't need to. Looks good though. me see if I can get these exhaust manifold bolts without breaking them. This one is actually not tight, but it doesn't want to come out. Yeah, it's coming. Just have to keep working it, work it back and forth. Well, that's one. Next. Boy, I can barely get a wrench on that one. The head of the bolt is so close to the side of the casting that I almost can't get a wrench in between them.
As is always the case, these exhaust manifold bolts put up a struggle every step of the way. They weren't totally rusted in, but they were close. When I got toward the back of the engine, I tried using a flex head ratchet, but that old made in Taiwan cheap junk wasn't quite up to the task.
There it is. Last one on this side. That's just the wrench skipping.
It's really time to get a decent flex head
This
ratchet.
flex head ratchet I have is about the cheapest made in Taiwan junk there is. I really got to get a new one. Something a little better. Or a lot better. And that's it. I'll start here. That honestly didn't seem that tight. That one is tighter. Weird how these bottom ones seem a little loose.
Even with all the exhaust manifold bolts removed, the manifolds don't move far enough out of the way. The manifold is blocking the bottom head bolts, so I can't get a socket on some of them.
So I was able to get this manifold out of the way, so now I can get onto those head bolts that were blocked by it. Let's see, where was I? Here. No, here.
What I did to move the exhaust manifold wasn't recorded. I loosened the exhaust pipe flange on the back of the manifold. You'll see that same thing when I do the other side.
Okay, that's loose. They're all cracked loose. Put a swivel on it. Seems like these should have washers on them. Dry and rusty. And that one came out all on its own, fell out, fell on the floor, and I'll pick it up later. These literally have 66, 289 right in the casting. That's all the head bolts. Yeah, there's still a little bit of antifreeze left in the head. Fortunately, none of it went into the lifter valley. These things are a little too heavy for me to overextend and lift. So I missed a bolt back here. I almost tried lifting the head before I saw this. It's a good thing I caught it when I did, because it's the ground cable to the firewall. So I wouldn't have been able to lift the head out. Now that went to the floor. There's another one I need to pick up. I put these pieces of 2x6 in the lifter valley so I have a place to kind of set the head on there, because I'm not going to be able to lift it out straight out. I don't think. I don't think so anyway. It's too heavy for that. These rear three pistons got a lot of antifreeze dumped into them here. And soak it out first, as much as I can. I don't think that's a Felpro gasket, but it might be. Still has some blue showing up here, but it looks like they used some sealant on it. Just going to hold this up to try to stop some of the fallout. Put a coat of oil on those so they don't rust while they're exposed. While I was working on the other side, I was using this old, made in Taiwan, barely functioning flex head ratchet, so I just couldn't stand it anymore, so I went ahead and got a new one. You can see the difference. This is Taiwan, this is Crescent brand. I don't actually know where it's made, but it's 1,000 times nicer. And now I'm going to get to see if it works 1,000 times better or not, or 10 times better would be easy compared to this cheapo stuff. Well, this one has a longer handle, so there's more leverage. And it kind of makes it effortless to get these loose. I'll still have to use a box end on that. But these will be a lot easier. Okay. Let's see if this manifold will drop out of my way here now. No, it won't. So I'm going to have to loosen the donut back here, if there's a donut. I'm going to have to loosen the flange back here so I can try to rotate the manifold away from the head. I put a socket on the stud down there that I need to loosen. This is the flange on the back of the exhaust manifold. So that's what I'm working on. You won't be able to see it from where the camera's going to be, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to try the new flex head ratchet on that. I hope I can get in there with it. This is a 72 tooth ratchet, so it's relatively fine tooth. And I did previously soak these with some knocker loose. And it's coming. So you can see here that the manifold is loosened up enough so I can kind of rock it out of the way. Tilt it out of the way. I'm going to go do the same thing on the other side and not show it. Like all the others, they're straight and pretty clean, and the tips are in great condition. They look good. That one's 7/16. And there's another 7/16 in the other corner there. And the rest are 1/2 inch. One. Two. Oh, nice long one. Okay, let's see what happens. Comes right off easy, that's what happens. Yeah, it's got a little bit of slop in it. And strangely, this timing gear has nylon teeth on it. So when I pull that off, I get to see if there's any missing teeth. Let's have a look down here.
Things are a lot dirtier than I was expecting. The oil was clean both times I changed it. So this is ancient crud that's been building for 50 years. And the front of the block there doesn't look any better. I'll have to clean everything before it's time for paint. It's time to end this one. I'll be pulling the camshaft in my next video and starting the awesome task of parts cleaning. Everyone enjoys that. I hope to be digging into those new old heads as well to check things out and replace the valve seals, which were new at the time but have been aging on the shelf for 25 years. Stay tuned for all that fun. Thank you for watching. Please take a moment to like and subscribe.